Though I definitely believe that Attack of the Clones is the weakest of the Star Wars prequel trilogy. And, yeah, it's not as good as Phantom Menace, in my opinion. It's not terrible, though. Um, there's some really slow moving stories here, like the whole bounty hunter search thing that takes Obi-Wan to Kamino and discovers the clone army. Um, it was really cool to see Anakin's first, like, sort of, like, dip into the dark side on Tatooine, though. Where he, looks like the Anakin, the Mary Sue arguments, where it's like, in defense of Rey, like, well, Anakin's a Mary Sue, and it's like, no, well, technically they're saying he's a Garrison, but no, he's not. He straight up just massacres an entire village of sand people in this movie. So, no, that's not something that Mary Sue does, or Gary Stu, or whatever. And he gets his arm cut off in this movie. Yeah, when he has to fight Count Dooku with Obi-Wan, he just rushes in, swords, swinging and blazing, and then off goes the hand, Because that's a Star Wars thing. Did anybody get their hands cut off in the sequel trilogy? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that. When I do the reviews for them. I kind of don't like how the Clone Army's just introduced with, like, barely any explanation. Gotta love that Yoda actually does something in this movie. Okay? The Yoda vs. Dooku fight is a highly underrated lightsaber duel, in my opinion. I like Count Dooku's character. I know there's a lot of debate on what the prequel trilogy would have been like if Darth Maul had survived Episode 1, which I know, Clone Wars, he survived, don't worry, I'm getting to it. Kind of like how all the Jedi at the Battle of Geonosis before the clones show up are just completely outgunned and out firepowered, It's like, wow, you guys don't stand a chance. The Padme and Anakin relationship in this is, I don't know, it's kind of creepy. But again, Anakin's an emotional wreck who is not allowed to show emotions. Kind of, the Jedi way is, like, so messed up. I do like that they return to Tatooine and find out Anakin's mother's dead, because this is just one more thing to push him to the dark side, What else? Oh, the backstory for Boba Fett, where his father was Jango Fett and Boba was his clone, the special not aging thing. That was kind of weird. I forgot about that, to be honest, since I last watched the movie. But now that I have rewatched it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. The writing's not as good as Phantom Menace. The CGI is still pretty good, especially for when it came out. I do like the idea of the clone army, though. Why nobody's protesting that they're using an army of clones that was basically programmed since birth to serve and protect the Republic, which makes them a slave army, is kind of weird. So the chase scene in Coruscant with where they are flying around in a little hover car, I guess you could call it. That was a pretty cool scene. Um, we got a Palpatine, slowly maneuvering pieces for Anakin's fall. He's probably the best in the prequels, the best character in the prequels, but not. That doesn't say all the other characters are bad. No. I like Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen's sort of mentor-mentee friendship. How it's a little rocky. I remember I would like to watch the movies with those two both starring in together. Let me know if there's any more out there. Yeah. I think I covered everything. I mean, it's a Star Wars movie, so the music's obviously gonna be great. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'd probably give this a 6, almost 7 out of 10. It's not terrible. I've seen terrible movies. This is not a terrible movie. It's just, I was kind of hoping, that there'd be more. More like Phantom Menace, and kind of not like Phantom Menace. I was kind of hoping for it not to, have such cringy romance dialogue. Ugh. Okay, I know I made that joke, but the romance dialogue wasn't that bad. It was bad, but not terrible. So, yeah, 6 out of 10, almost a 7 out of 10. Okay, thanks for watching when you do. Subscribe if you want, and give yourselves a big thumbs up.